The operations that are done now, there are two types. One is called a strip, and the other one is called FUE. It's 2 columns. Now, in those 2 columns, doctors say a lot of fancy things to make these things sound really fancy. The strip column pretty much stays the strip, or FUT. The FUE column, that's where we get a lot of poetic license, and people start using freestyling, as I say, to call it like laser FUE, micro FUE, DHI FUE, all these words to make it sound like they've elevated FUE. FUE actually, I think, should be the standard because it's the least invasive and you get great results. A lot of people will say, doctors who have not perfected the skill, because it takes a while to be able to take a little punch and punch out the hair follicles one by one and make sure they live, because you have to get them intact, because if you cut them the wrong way, you've wasted that hair. It takes years, and I've played the piano all my life. It took me probably at least 8 years playing the piano before I could sit down and really play. And I'm gonna say for FUE, a weekend course, 1 year, 2 year, no way. You can't touch me. I mean, maybe you can touch these other guys or ladies, but you can't touch me, because I've been doing FUE since about 2006, because when it was introduced to me, I knew this was gonna be how the world was gonna do hair transplantation. So I've done thousands of FUE with all different sizes of punches. And the other thing that patients, if you want to see what the doctor's really done, you want to look at a real live patient. I really don't. I was going to say I did, but my staff will go to other doctors' websites and show me pictures. Some of these things are laughable because they're all airbrushed and you can't tell what's what. And you know, all you people who are on dating apps, you know how to make yourself look good and better than you really are. So how would you believe all these pictures you see on these websites? It's very confusing because there's really no regulation of the hair transplant industry as far as quality, as far as pure marketing. Like if you drive around cities, you'll see billboards of people that have no hair and then they have a full head of hair. Like somebody took Harry Potter's wand and just did a little thing. That's impossible. You can't have no hair and get all the hair. You gotta have the hair from somewhere. And again, since there's no regulation of what is right and wrong, people can say anything and remain fact unchecked.